Hi, how are you again?
Hello again.
I wanted to ask you first of all, are you excited to come to Chile? Have you been here before?
No, it's going to be a first for me, so therefore I am very excited.
Oh my gosh, first time. And you are coming on the best month ever because September is like our 4th of July celebration, like Independence Month. So it's gonna
Is that
be,
right?
yeah. So it's gonna be it's a really good month for you to come here. You're gonna see a lot of Chilean people party and stuff. Have you heard
Okay.
about, yeah, that's cool. Have you heard about Chilean crowds and how we behave in concerts?
Not necessarily because I didn't inquire any further into the fact that I was just going to be coming. I really wanted everything to be a pleasant surprise, and I have most certainly had my hands full. But no, would you like to tell me about it?
I don't want to spoil it for you if you want it to be a
Okay.
surprise, but I'll tell you that we love to sing in concerts. We're known for like being loud. You might not even be able to like hear yourself sing because we're really
Is that
loud.
right?
Yeah. But I think you love them. And on that line, I wanted to ask you, what can we expect on the night of September 13th of your show?
Well, I plan to give you guys my honest individual account, a diverse array of music, spectacle, and showmanship, lights, camera, and action, and endless, tireless energy, you know. So, yeah, and of course, I'll be singing the noticeable records, the more records that people know, and I'll also do some things that I just enjoy to perform. And in the process, hopefully, I will make new friends and new fans and extended family in Chile.
That's amazing. Do you know any Chilean hip hop, funk, soul, R&B musicians or
No, I
bands?
don't.
You don't? I'll recommend
I
you
don't.
some at the end of the interview. But now I want to talk a little bit about your career. You're from Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you, how do you feel Atlanta has influenced the R&B and hip hop, soul, funk genre? I feel like you kind of with Goody Mob, you kind of put Atlanta on the map. Like for example, Childish Gambino did a whole series about Atlanta's influence on music and your genre. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel like you keep Atlanta close to you when you do your music and your shows?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I am an ambassador for Atlanta, at the United Nations or something like that,
Yeah.
so I'm definitely waving a flag for Atlanteans, what I mean, who have entrusted in me the responsibility and duty to do so. So I put on my best face and I smile in the face of whatever adversity I shall be confronted with, and we either make amends with it or we oppose it completely,
Oh yeah.
and we battle.
Yeah, I feel like when I was studying for this interview, because I know your music, but I didn't know that much of your background. I feel like Atlanta is kind of like a really like the capital of R&B and soul and funk and stuff like that. And actually, here on Radio Concierto, we love James Brown, and I know he's not from Atlanta, but I mean he's your kind of guy when it comes to music, and we play his songs on the radio, and I feel like he was a really big inspiration for you too. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. James Brown is most certainly like a godfather and a relative, in the most literal way. I have taken on his inspirations and inclinations quite literally, and I am empowered, I'm saying, like, and positioned because of the path that he has, cleared for artists like myself. And that almost includes everyone, like he's
Right.
everyone's godfather. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we like him a lot here. We play him all the time, his music. And I wanted to ask you, who do you think is now like the future of funk music or R&B? Who will be the one to keep your kind of music in the industry? Who do you think is the future?
Mm,
Kind of a hard question. I'm sorry. I just heard.
no, I'm thinking, and I guess just for all intents and purposes, I would just say myself for right now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree completely. But then after you, who do you think might continue your legacy?
Well,
Or who would you like?
it's kind of hard to say because they may not be in the light at this moment. They may be just a spectator in the crowd in Chile once I get there. And I mean, like you never know where it's going to come from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way James Brown did to me. I was in Atlanta when he was in Macon, Georgia. I was in Atlanta when Michael Jackson was in Gary, Indiana. I was in Atlanta when Prince was in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
Hmm.
didn't know that they were affecting me. You know what I mean? They didn't know that I would come, but I had the opportunity to meet them. And in that moment, Prince, I'm going to use for an example, he let me know with his eyes and with his gesturing and mannerisms that he acknowledged me as myself and like, you are you.
Wow.
I I know. You know what I mean? Like, I have good taste. I know. You know what I'm saying? And welcome. You know what I mean? Like, at least I know that someone will continue the work in their own way.
Right. That must have been so
Yes.
cool for Prince to like look at you and you feel his like approval kind of, right?
Oh, absolutely. He was a mentor to me.
Oh, that's amazing. I was watching one of your interviews again, studying for this one, and I came across one that was from 14 years ago, and you said something that really stuck with me. You said, "My life feels purposed and my music feels intentful." Do you still feel this way?
Absolutely. I wake up with that energy every day. It is what propels, and compels my body from a deep sleep. I wake up to dreams and ambitions, lyrics running through my mind, and I try to, make a bit of a separation between those two things, but it is truly the conduit that connects me to um, the uh, the program that is purposeful for me. I wake up and I want to be myself again. I'm like, wow, I have another opportunity to add on and immortalize myself in song or in image, you know what I mean, or in a handshake or a photograph with someone. I mean, like, there's more living to do. I mean, like, and so, my first question is, how can I serve it? And so how can I serve its will? How can I serve its purpose? While being within the realm of my own. And so I feel like as artists, I think that's ultimately what it all boils down to: a servitude. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm a civil servant. What can I say?
Right. Love that answer. Um,
Yeah.
and I have another question for you. Can we expect more music from CeeLo Green coming soon?
Yes, I have a new single called "Rest of Your Life" that'll be released next month.
Yeah.
Um, I also am working on the final stages of mastering and finalizing the third and last Gnarls Barkley album.
Nice, love Lars Barkley. I think it was such an influence for a lot of people here in Chile too. We have a lot of bands in South America in general that I think songs like Crazy inspire them a lot in their rhythms. So I think it's really like a big influence here. Um
It's good
so
to know.
yeah. So I wish you the best concert ever next 13th. You're gonna love Chilean crowds, I assure for it. I assure you. And I wanted to ask you to say hello to Radio We play your music here in this radio. So we wanted to ask you for you to say like, "Hi, I'm CeeLo Green, and you're listening to Radio Concierto." Can you say that, please?
Hello, everybody. My name is CeeLo Green, and you are now listening to Radio Concierto.
Amazing. And what would you say to somebody that's going to your concert? Like, how would you invite them to come?
Bring your dancing shoes.
There you go. Amazing. Thank you so much, CeeLo. It's been really nice talking to you.
Okay, you too.
See you. Bye.